the most dangerous asset that you now have that could cause you a breach is your people, because you're getting emails which are flying over the top like arrows across the top of the moat, and all of these scammers are thinking about, you're all under pressure. We make sure that if you do it on your mobile, then you go, oh my God, oh, my password's gone wrong. Oh, hang on, okay, look, I've got a thing from Microsoft. I can just click on that and get it. Click,
Yeah.
bang,
Yeah.
they're done. They're in. They're looking for urgency. They're looking for, there's a danger, do it now, react immediately. And there's a percentage of people that will do that all the time.
And that's why end users need to be vigilant. But on top of end users being vigilant, we would also recommend having some proactive cybersecurity tools in place. And today we partner with a company called Huntress, who have a number of pillars. We've got ITDR, which is Identity Threat Detection and Response. It's looking at the Microsoft 365 environment. It's looking at those signals. And when it finds a signal it does not like, it does not trust, or it knows is malicious, it will isolate that identity, whether that's a user, a service account, an administrative account. It will isolate it. And as I mentioned earlier, notify us and the customer if required. We then have EDR, Endpoint Detection and Response. This is similar to ITDR, but rather than running in the cloud, it's running on your endpoint. It's running on your laptop. It's running on your desktop, where it is, again, looking at signals. It's looking at standard behavior. And when it sees something it doesn't normally see from that particular endpoint, a VPN connection from a software that's never been installed before, it flags it, it lets us know, and it will isolate that endpoint to prevent the spread of more malicious software being shared, or code, or data loss. So that's ITDR and EDR. We then have SIEM, SIEM, which really is a log aggregator. So it will pull the logs from all the endpoints. So that's your Windows event log, your firewall event log, your switches, whatever endpoints are producing logs. It takes them in and stores them forever, but it also reviews those logs. So it's not just taking them and putting them in a safe place. It's also looking through them to see very quickly, is there anything in the log that's malicious, that is not trusted, that shouldn't be there? And again, and you see a pattern here, it flags it to the relevant people. And fourth, and almost most importantly from an end user perspective, is security awareness training, also known as SAT. So this is a gamified, some people don't like that word at the moment because it's used a lot, but it's a gamified cartoon version of user training. So it follows a young lady called BB, who is in everyday scenarios that you and I and end users see and have. And it goes through, what should she do in this scenario? What did she do that was wrong? It's a sometimes 5-10 minute training video that gives you a 30-second clip and then asks you some multi-choice questions. It's curated. It happens once a month. It's completely automated, and it will anonymize all of the users in your environment so you can review who's top of the leaderboard, who's bottom of the leaderboard. But one of the key benefits is not just the awareness training, it also does phishing simulation. So it has a bunch of domains that Huntress own, and they send out phishing emails regularly. And if you are one of those users who gets one of those phishing emails, and they do look pretty convincing, I've been convinced of them a few times. If you click on the link, it would normally take you to a malicious website. It then tells you you've been added to some more training, rather than actually taking you to a malicious website. So just really to summarize, it's happening to everybody. Users need to be as vigilant as possible, but we as IT professionals and business owners need to help those users become more vigilant. So please reach out to me, reach out to Vicenza, talk to us today about proactive cybersecurity with us partnering with Huntress. Thank you.